Hello, fellow Americans. July 4th, Independence Day. Yesterday, I didn't celebrate. We're not independent. Every nation on the face of the planet knows it. If you read the paper, you know that we're a laughing stock for even celebrating it. Um, I'm going to go in and I'm going to read a little bit of the Declaration of Independence. There's a lot here. I want to get right to the point. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Rights that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. Later, they go on to list the things that the government did, which caused our founding fathers to write the Declaration of Independence. The government refused to assent to laws the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. I wonder if that's happening right now. The government has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, Arizona, unless suspended in their operation till his assent shall be ordained, and when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature. I understand that one really technically isn't true because we supposedly do have representation. However, anyone that believes that the person that's representing you in office really represents you is a moron. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his visions on the rights of the people. Yeah, we do that quite a bit. Hiring, firing, unions, stuff like that. I could go on and on, but basically the reasons that the Founding Fathers wrote the Declaration of Independence was because the government was acting, the British government was acting tyrannical on all phases, on all aspects. Now some things don't cross, but a lot of them cross. And what the Declaration of Independence says is when the people aren't getting fair government representation, and when it affects the safety and happiness of the people, it's time for a new government. And it's time that we write a Declaration of Independence from our government. Is that traitorous? Is it treasonous? Is it tyrannical on our part or on my part for saying that? I don't know. If you're the government, sure. But the government is its own entity. It used to be for the people, but it isn't anymore. Now it's for the government. 6 wars. 6 wars where your children are dying. Check how many government officials' kids are over in those wars. Not happy. Not happy with the independence. Not happy with people acting like nothing's going on. There was a survey done. Actually, it wasn't a survey. It was more of a doctoral thesis project. And they studied post nations or states or countries that lost everything. Germany, Britain, Japan, just recently. And the question, the thesis question was, did these people have any idea this was happening to them? If you would have interviewed them 5 years prior to the incident, to where they were totally broke or ravaged or just destructed or self-destructed, whatever you want to call it. Did they know it was coming? And the answer is no. People believe they're okay all the time. They have blinders on. Sort of like racehorses. Blinders. Don't know what's going on. The problem today is the information's out there. We have the news, and if you don't like one news station, you can go to the other news station, and you can bitch all you want about Fox or Drudge or whoever else you want to. The Washington Post was actually deemed the most fair and balanced news platform to go to. Now go to the Washington Post and you can find out a lot of the stuff that I post on my website and I tell you about is from the Washington Post. Some of it's from the New York Times, which is a progressive magazine. I mean, I get my sources everywhere. So the difference between those people that didn't have the communication sources we have today and us is sheer stupidity. And I understand that in the political world you catch more flies with sugar and honey than you do with being critical. But I'm not a politician. The teachers union just backed Obama. Stupidity. The people that are teaching our kids are backing the very person that's helping to destroy their education. Do your homework. He's not the only one. I'm anti-Obama, but I was also anti-Bush. I'm anti-Republican. I'm anti-Democrat. I'm anti-politician. Consider this. What if you started putting business people in government positions? Not politicians. People that run businesses for a profit. And their job is to turn a profit in the United States of America. So the federal government has to turn a profit. The state governments have to turn a profit. And they don't do this at the expense of the American people. Is that possible? Yes. Yes, it is. We saw it in the 1920s. A little bit more research for you. There are a lot more countries out there that are freer than us now. Used to be America was the pillar of the world. Everybody looked up to us. We were the freest. We were the safest. We were the strongest. We were everything. We may still be the strongest. We don't show it. You know, our leaders bow down to other leaders. Now. We are the strongest. It just takes a strong leader for other countries to understand that. But we're not the freest. And we are not independent. We're slaves. We're slaves. Just like the Jews were slaves dragging pillars into place to build pyramids. They may withstand the test of time, but they mean nothing. They're pyramids of hate and discontent. They're pyramids of social programs that are bankrupting America. And you people are smart enough to know what's happening, but still you turn away. I continue on because I don't quit. I continue on for the hope that you people will see the light. But I don't believe you will. Ignorance is one thing. When you don't know that something is going on, even geniuses can be ignorant. But stupidity is another. The American people are no longer ignorant. They're stupid. Mackey for President, www.mackeyforpresident.com, and Michael Mackey at mackeyforpresident.com. or www.VOTOCRACY.com. You can hate me, or you can vote for me, take the blinders off, and help me fix this country. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. I'm out.